water hole. But scientists have noticed that red deer herds only move when about 60% of the adults stand up and point in the same direction. Even if a dominant deer stands up and says, "Hey, let's go," the herd's going to ignore it, relying on democratic decision-making about whether or not to go. Meanwhile, with chimpanzees, no alpha male can capture power without support from the females in this group. According to the Institute for the Study of Human-Animal Relationships, the male has to be accepted by the females before he can gain his status. Females can be very choosy, and if the females do not approve of the alpha male, they will not let him mate with them. If that does happen, the alpha male will be overthrown by his peers. So based on the findings of the fish study and what we already know about our fellow members of the animal kingdom, working together for the common good and making democratic decisions is a trait that's almost certainly ingrained in human DNA as well. In other words, despite the state of politics in Washington today, democracy is literally in our genes. It's the good, the bad, and the very, very heteraciously ugly. The good. The English Premier League, the UK's biggest soccer league, announced on Wednesday that it is throwing its support behind a campaign led by the English gay rights group Stonewall to use soccer as a way to raise awareness about homophobia. As part of the campaign, Stonewall sent rainbow laces, like the ones seen here, to every soccer club in England and Scotland for their players to wear. A number of stars, like Queen's Park Rangers midfielder Joey Barton, has said that they will wear the laces. Soccer is the world's most popular sport, and English Premier League games are watched by people around the globe. So this could be a great opportunity to raise awareness for a good cause. Good on the Premier League for showing its support. The bad. Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann. According to a new report from the citizen watch group Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, CREW, the outgoing Minnesota Congresswoman is one of the top 13 most corrupt politicians in the United States Capitol. It's no secret that corruption and ethics violations are pretty common here on Capitol Hill, and Bachmann wasn't the only person on CREW's list. But when you consider that she's basically made a career for herself by spreading lies about welfare fraud, greedy food stamp users, her presence on the corruption list is pretty damning. And I gotta say, in ways sort of politically satisfying. And the very, very ugly Congressman Phil Gingrich. During a time of economic downturn, you'd think that members of Congress would be thankful to have a job that pays pretty well and offers vacation days, and a lot of them. But apparently not. According to a Wednesday report in the National Journal, Georgia Congressman Phil Gingrich said during a meeting with fellow lawmakers that he didn't care about a proposed Republican bill to fiddle with Obamacare and how it affected staffers and other congressmen because they could go out and lobby while he was stuck with a salary of only $172,000 a year. So there you have it. While regular Americans struggle to get by during the biggest downturn since the Great Depression, Republicans are worried about whether their six-figure congressional salaries can keep up with Washington lobbyists' pay. That is very, very ugly. If you live in the Maryland or Washington